When you are coming into a trade, it's very, very important to set what are your conditions, whether you will cut, what are your conditions also, whether you will take profits. You have to set the conditions at what price will you buy, at what price will you sell, at what price will you take a loss also, and that has to be something that's moving as the stock starts to break out. You need to set areas where you're supposed to get out and also take profits. And in the same way, if it's going down, you need to set those parameters as well. What's amazing about having the ability to invest, what's amazing about investing is that you get to do other things, other businesses, other passions, other investing ventures that you would want to do. But in the same way, it allows you to do other things also that you are passionate about. It's nice for foreigners to be here to make money as well. But naniniwala ako, panahon na para sa Pilipino na kumita na sa sarili niyang bayan. In this video, we will talk about the top questions that you guys sent out via social media. Yes, we're in for another Ask Marvin session. So for those of you guys who sent your questions via social media, check this video out. So hi everyone, this is Marvin Germo. If you're new to this channel, subscribe, smash that bell so you get updated every time I create new content about the stock market. And by the way, I'll be in Singapore next week. For those who are joining us in our sessions, I hope to see you there. And I'll finish the month off with Stock Smarts Manila for a technical and fundamental analysis session. So I hope you guys learn a lot from our live training sessions and enjoy the rest of the video. Now, allow me to read some of the questions that you guys sent out. These are basically your Facebook questions. So, and I think I posted also in some of the other platforms, but I'm primarily going to answer some of those questions that have been sent out via Facebook as well. So, the first question comes from Neil Luna. It's asking for AXLM. By the way, for AXLM, I'll create a specific video for it, just focusing basically on the technicals of the stock as well. Because as you all know, the stock just IPO'd just a few weeks ago, and from a funda perspective, from what it's earning, from the business itself, nothing much has changed. Whatever was disclosed, whatever their trajectory was for growth, whatever their projects were, whatever the business model was, and their earnings and their narrative for them to grow over the next few months and up until next year is still pretty much the same. So please note this, whatever you are seeing in the movement is pretty much predicated by price action as well. So the charts though are saying, as you've seen it over the past few days also, that ALXM has started to break down. And at the end of the day, our goal also is, if you are trading, that's why, please remember this, it's very, very important to set the tone on what you are doing for the trade. You have to define, is this something for trading, is this something for investing? If you bought the stock for the IPO, you could have split it for either one or two things. If you are investing in it, you better love the fundamentals so much. You better love also what the growth of the company is, the leadership is, and the numbers. It will all boil down on how much you believe and know the fundamentals of the stock. Because at the end of the day, it's the fundamentals that will somehow trigger it to move higher, faster, stronger. However, we cannot control also what the market is saying. We cannot control and predict price action as well. For those who would want to trade it, what's very, very important, I always tell people who want to trade markets or who want to be traders, regardless if it's a position trade or a quick trade, I always tell them, when you are coming into a trade, it's very, very important to set what are your conditions, whether you will cut, what are your conditions also, whether you will take profits. You have to set the conditions at what price will you buy, at what price will you sell, at what price will you take a loss also, and that has to be something that's moving as the stock starts to break out. You need to set areas where you're supposed to get out and also take profits. And in the same way, if it's going down, you need to set those parameters as well. So just to reiterate and share more about this, basically, if you're an investor, if you love the company so much and you believe that the trajectory is good, you have an opportunity to buy it at a cheaper price. If you're a trader, you follow what your parameters are for selling, and since we're seeing more days already, you are seeing from the chart that it's still breaking down and it's now forming a downtrend as well. So I'll make a specific video just focusing on that also over the next few days. Comment AXLM if you want me to make something specific about it also. Next, we have a question by Busiko. Sabi niya, how to be you po. Sabi rin ni TG Caroline, second ding, Patrick Floresca, third ding. Please remember this, the heart of why I create videos like this is for you guys to do better than me. And I'm not the type of person na I want to be the best. I want to be the one that parang lahat, I'm the guru. I'm not that. I would never even mention that I'm a guru. I would never even mention that I'm an expert. But I'm just a person that I'm just blessed that I had the ability to be able to use investments early, and I've seen the effect on how it has allowed me to live my life. It has allowed me to quit my job. It has allowed me to live passively. It has allowed me to do the things that I want when I want it. And I just wanted to share it with a broad base of people. And I'll tell you this, what's amazing about having the ability to invest, what's amazing about investing is that you get to do other things, other businesses, other passions, other investing ventures that you would want to do. But in the same way, it allows you to do other things also that you are passionate about. It allows you to explore charities, it allows you to explore ventures that are of your passion. If you like to bake, you get to bake. If you like to write, you get to write. If you like to shoot, you get to shoot. Then later on, because this is what I keep telling people, if you find something that you love, and then money is not anymore the main driver for you, you become so good at it. And if you become so good at it, it may become another revenue source for you also in the future. So please remember this. I hope that you use this as some sort of the videos here, the content that I create, I hope you use it as some sort of inspiration, as some sort of content that will somehow show you that if Marvin did it, so can I, that you can also do it based on your background, based on your skill. Please remember also that we all have different skill sets, we all have different backgrounds, we all have different starting points as well. So we will all have different outcomes. But what's important is this, we all have goals. And I hope that whatever your goals are, whatever you want to do, you create certain milestones for you to be able to do it. And please remember this, there will be a lot of people who won't agree with you. There will be a lot of people who won't believe what you believe. And when I started investing also, when I was starting out, tinatawa ako ng ibang tao kasi pinagsasabihan nila ako, 2006 Marvin, laki naman ang pangarap mo Marvin, sayang naman, killjoy naman yan, mag-enjoy tayo ngayon, hindi natin alam what will happen to us 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now. Might as well just set aside the money to be able to save and invest. Right, set aside the money and enjoy na muna ngayon. Tapos later na, bahala na pag nagkaroon ng promotion. But my dream of financial freedom, my dream of doing the things that I want, my dream of doing businesses, my dream of investing was more important to me than just merely going on a vacation. Don't get me wrong, it's fun to go on vacations, it's fun to see different places, but for me this is the game. I'm not investing, I'm not doing business just because I'm motivated by earning. Please remember this, if your main driver is just earning, then it's fleeting, it's something that won't last, it's something that will lead you to a dead end. You have to find something that you love to do. Even these videos, you know what, it's amazing. I love doing these videos because what I've realized is I love to communicate. That's why the books are there, the blogs are there, the Instagram posts are there, videos like this are there, the seminars are there, because I realized that I'm a communicator, and one of the things that I love to communicate are things that I'm passionate about as well. So ayun lang, I hope that you guys find something and do something that you are very, very passionate about. Next, Judith Somera Park asking for the similarities, differences, and advantages of eToro up against the local brokerages that we have naman. The answer is simple, no? Of course, foreign brokerages allow you to invest, trade, and have exposure to markets outside the Philippines, while the local brokerages also, in the same way naman, give you exposure to local stocks. The rates, though, head-to-head, will be pretty much cheaper in the Philippines in terms of the cost of, as compared to, for example, in Singapore, minimum trade will already cost you around 20 Singapore dollars for one stock. Then if you buy a US stock, you pay custodian fees as well. Ganun sa Singapore. Sa Philippines, the minimum trade is a very, very, very small amount. Then the board lots are also smaller. How to make money while sleeping this long weekend? The simplest answer that's asked by Jetly Maala, no, the simplest answer is basically is how to make money this very, very long weekend. You have to build assets. The goal of why I create these videos is for you guys to create assets. Assets will work hard for you even if you're sleeping. And I hope that you get that. It's okay na matalo kayo sa stocks because at the end of the day, you build the skill. But at the end of the day also, you build assets that will grow for you. You build assets that will push hard for you. You build assets that that instead na nagastos nyo siya, and this has been my mentality for so many years, that I'd rather put my money into something that has the potential to lose, but it also has the potential to earn, than buy stuff that I don't need. That if I buy that stuff that I don't need, that stuff that I don't need won't give me returns as well. And yung pinagbibili ko ng luho ko, those are income from income from income from income from income. I do not use my first income. I do not use, kunyari, if you, my context, especially when I was employed at the start, was basically this. My context was I did not want to use my active income from employment pambili ng luho ko. Please remember, that's one of the saddest things that you can do. Sayang eh. Sayang. Mag-enjoy kayo. Gamitin nyo pang-enjoy yung kita ng kita ng kita ng kita. It could be dividends, it could be interest rates, it could be other forms of revenues that should be passive as well. Dave Carpio, your thoughts between VUL and buy term and invest, the difference. Can you discuss between the advantages between them? I think I have so many videos about that. I'll try to put the link also below. But if not, pag nakukulangan kayo, I'll try to make more videos about that as well. JC Belfort's asking, maganda kung ba gamitin ng oscillator, RSI, stochastic, MACD, M8. What I use the most, if you've been watching the videos, I'm a big fan of drawing my own support and resistance. It's my primary method. No? That's what I use the most. And please remember, it has to be a style that will fit you. It has to be something that will work for you, because there could be so many indicators, parameters out there. But what works the most is to find something that based on your skill, based on your risk tolerance, that's what will work. And the difference between you and me is that all of the parameters that I know, that I use, I did not know them all at the same time. I did not know them all at one go. It took years for me to develop it and learn them one by one. So based on what you were asking, RSI, stochastic, MACD, and MA, syempre I'll say support and resistance, then moving averages, then MACD, then RSI, then I barely use stochastics. Blockchain, cryptocurrency, and how it works and earns more, from Oscar Ramagos. I have videos on that already. Angel Mayotte, just want to know more about stocks, just a newbie learning how to trade. Yeah, just keep on. My suggestion to those who are new, don't be scared to take risks. Don't be scared of failing. Don't be scared also of trying. Just what and I've been saying this over and over and over. Just expose yourself to an amount of money that if it goes to zero, okay lang kayo. That's very, 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 very important. It's also about risk management. It's also about the amount of money that when it does not go the way you want it to go, even if you sell at a loss, you will go through it. And then here's the thing also, people always think pag investor ka, you don't lose money. You will have to cut loss. You will have to sell at a loss if the parameters from fundamental analysis are telling you to get out of the position as well. Darwin Ang is asking for a series of earthquakes down the condo building in Davao. The building stood less than 10 years. Can unit owners recoup their cost of purchasing and improving their units? I will post a video on that. Hintayin nyo over the next few weeks. I will have so many real estate videos. I've been interviewing so many real estate experts. Ernest Mullen, why has Sun stopped moving? Seems that there's no trade at all. Yeah, there is a trading halt, and that's normal for companies that are ongoing either talks or negotiations, so that there won't be any price volatility while all of these negotiations are happening as well. Aris Cevala asking for Picor. I'll try to include this for stocks by request. Tony Lorenzana, your history being a trader, where did it all begin? I'll place a link below. I'll place a link also with this to answer that question as well. Calcom by Patrick Met Haram. I'm gonna make a video about Calcom, don't worry. I'm gonna post something about that. See, Sunny Reyes, what's your analysis on the NBA game so far? Is asking about LA Lakers versus LA Clippers. I like the LA Clippers. For some reason, I'm just sad that Steph Curry is also injured. I'm a big Warriors fan, so I don't know what's gonna happen about him. Ito, and I'll probably end with this. Narcelino Mateo is asking, he's asking, what do you buy first, a house or a car? They said they need both. We need a house for shelter, but I'm doubting buying a house at this early stage of our married life is okay. We only need a bungalow with one bedroom. We also not be staying in a home most of the time. We are working, and we plan to date on weekends and holidays. Also, I think after 5 to 10 years, we'll be planning to move to a bigger house as well with kids. So, ayun. If you're not yet sure, so you've answered your question already. So, the please remember, if you buy a house, it's something that is a large investment. It's something that will cost you a lot of money. So it's something that if you are not sure yet, you're not yet decided on where you will stay, your location, and if this is something that you will be staying for a very, very long time, then you can rent. But on the flip side also, if you buy something, later on, you could probably sell it and have it rented out, and you may have gotten appreciation as well. So it depends on how much risk you're willing to take. The latter, for me, has more risk as compared to the first one. But ako, just to share, we bought early. Before we were even married, we already took the time to start buying. So, ganun lang. Next, sabi pa niya, buying a car is a liability, and after 5 years, it will lose its value significantly, although we already used it. So, it depends. So, another thing that you could consider also is what will make you more productive. It's all about productivity. The reason why I love being here in BGC as compared to our other properties, because in BGC, nasa sentro siya ng lahat. I only have to walk, and it saves me time. And for me, time is at the most one of the most important things to me. I like to save enough time. I don't want to spend time on things that don't matter as well. So I would spend things on items that will allow me to gain more time as well. So if you want my advice, I would get a house, a condo that's close to where I work or close to where I would be most of the time, so that you don't need a car. That's one tip. If you live close to the center, then much better. So yun. And a rule of thumb also for luho, no? If you want to buy a car, you make sure that you have enough capital that you can buy 10 cars as well. So ganun lang. If you can buy 10 cars, that means that tas kaya mo siya cash, then go for it as well. But if it's something that you actually need to operate normally, it's something that you need for you to be able to work well, then get the car. Kasi baka mamaya if you commute, you have to remember, we're not like Singapore, we're not like other developed countries where it's efficient for you to commute. If it takes away your productivity, if it takes away your ability to make more money, then baka hindi sulit mag-commute. So, you have to weigh the pros and cons of that. Kasi yung ginastos mo na 30,000 na amortization, nabawi mo naman sa probably 100,000, 200,000 extra income because you were able to save time, then the car would be worth it as well. So, yun. Those are some questions. There's more pa. But I'm just trying to take times like this to answer more and more of your questions, because I like reaching out, talking to you guys. So just smash the comment section as well if you guys have additional questions, and I'll try to make as much videos as I can for all of you, because yun nga I just like doing all of this, because para sa akin, YouTube for me, this could be also a legacy also that I want to leave, that 5, 10, 20, 30, 40 years, if YouTube's still there, I want my videos to be something that helps Filipinos do better, because I really believe that Filipinos deserve better things. I really believe that that this is one of the greatest times for Filipinos to take part. And I just feel a bit sad when Filipinos don't take advantage of the economy, because I keep saying this to people. It's our opportunity now to grab everything, to push forward, to do the things that are risky, because when the economy is doing so well, growth is there, and we have to embrace it, and we have to push. It's not the time just to rest on our laurels and wait for other people, wait for foreigners also to make money off of us. It's nice for foreigners to be here to make money as well, but naniniwala ako, panahon na para sa Pilipino na kumita na sa sarili niyang bayan. So, that's it for now. Marvin Germo. I hope this video helps you, and I hope I answered all of your questions. See you all in Singapore next week, and trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, guys, and God bless you all.